Nation.
Please remain standing for Jane Willette, Allie Columbus performing the national anthem.
Oh, say can you see by the dawn's early light at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave? You may now be seated. Good evening to the friends, family, and staff here tonight for the class of 2024's graduation. We are all here to celebrate our achievements, honor our hard work, and prepare for the endless possibilities that await us. Today is a day of joy and quite possibly sadness as we all celebrate our accomplishments. Take a look around. We are surrounded by peers, faculty, family, and friends we have made throughout our time here. Take a moment to appreciate the dedication, hard work, and perseverance that have led us to this significant milestone. Believe it or not, all of this is what helped us get to this very special moment in time, as we get ready to step into the next chapter of our lives. It is very easy to say that we are all here today solely because of ourselves, but that is not true. We all needed someone, teachers, family, peers, and friends to help push to get to this day. I am so thankful to have an overabundance of support from my family and my amazing group of friends. In effort to honor those who have been there throughout this amazing journey, I would like to ask each senior to remove the white carnation from underneath their seat and deliver it to the person who has left the greatest impact on their life and throughout their high school years. So proud of you. So proud of you.
Thank you so much.
So proud of you. You're going to be amazing. Mr. S, am I talking too fast? Okay. We really do appreciate all of you who have helped us throughout this journey. As we close this chapter of our lives and move forward to the next, try not to view today as an end, but instead as a new beginning. My fellow graduates, as we prepare to walk across this stage, let us do so with happiness, confidence, and a head held high. And always remember the memories we made within these halls, lessons learned, and friendships that will never be forgotten. Congratulations to the class of 2024, and I wish all of you the best of luck for the future.
Hello, friends, family, staff, and the graduating class of 2024. Today I stand before you to speak on behalf of the 2024 yearbook dedication. As editor of the yearbook, I am tasked with the important role of creating a collection of memories bound in paper which marks the end of our 4-year journey. We are here to celebrate achievements, challenges, and connections we have made along the way. As we all go our separate ways, the yearbook stands as a way to look back on the people that helped us through it all. To the dedicated teachers and staff members who have served as our mentors, confidants, and sources of inspiration, we owe an immense appreciation. Your unwavering support, encouragement, and belief in our potential has been vital in shaping us into the individuals we are today. You have dedicated yourselves to our education, and now we choose to dedicate this yearbook to one of you. As the yearbook staff, each year we choose a selection of teachers and staff members who we believe the yearbook should be dedicated to. With an overwhelming number of votes from the senior class, I'm excited to announce that this year we have chosen to dedicate the yearbook to Mrs. Freeman. Will Denise Freeman please come forward? Many people see Mrs. Freeman as the foundation of our art department here at Campbell High School. As Mrs. Freeman is retiring this year, it is sad to think about an art department without her. The hallways are always adorned with student art projects that she proudly showcases. Always encouraging each student to their best, with a little pressure and persuasion, Mrs. Freeman is talented in helping any student create a beautiful piece of art. Her room may look cluttered, but I like to call this her organized mess. It's full of opportunity. New supplies are found in every corner, allowing students to broaden their art horizons. Due to her deep passion in art and support for her students, Mrs. Freeman has had multiple students receive Key Awards from Scholastic Art and Writing. Art is entered to compete regionally and then possibly nationally. Mrs. Freeman's art room has produced multiple gold keys, silver keys, and honorable mentions, an amazing achievement for any art teacher who can proudly say they encouraged a student to not only compete, but win one of these prestigious art awards. Although you all likely know Mrs. Freeman well, not many know that she was also a founding teacher of Campbell High School. She walked the halls of the school in a hard hat before the doors had even opened, watching Campbell grow from the ground up. With her involvement so early on, Mrs. Freeman was able to build the entire art curriculum. She also helped bring the National Art Honor Society to our school, creating a safe space for students to create and display their art freely. The Honor Society is all about creating art which can tell stories, express emotion, and ultimately bring people together. NIHS allows students to show the importance and beauty of art to fellow students, teachers, and anyone willing to listen. Each and every student is creative in different ways, and every kind of art is accepted and appreciated by Mrs. Freeman. She has given us a platform for self-expression and personal growth, which students are able to share through NIHS and any form of art presentation offered by Mrs. Freeman. Throughout the entire history of Campbell High School, Mrs. Freeman has always played a major role. Students will remember her for her expressive art classes and immense support she always offers. A piece of her will forever remain in the halls of the school with the mark she has made on the art department. On behalf of the class of 2024, I am honored to present this yearbook to Mrs. Freeman as an appreciation of her dedication to students' learning and growth in the art world. Thank you for everything you've done for Campbell's art community.
I'm going to keep it together, but I want to say as a visual artist, this is the best view. How do I get on here? Congratulations, class of 2024. This is an incredible honor and privilege to be recognized here tonight with such an amazing class. I want to thank the Litchfield School Board, the Litchfield District, CHS, my dearest colleagues, I'd also like to thank the students for your unwavering support of 24 years. To the class of 2024, we sure know how to go right out in style, you and I together. The memories that I have of all the students here, the athletes, the academic students, the unifieds, the visual and performing artists, the co-curriculars, Bill's kids, the 248s, kids, students, you'll always remain in my heart forever. Thank you. I will never forget you. Congratulations, class of 2024.
Good evening, fellow students, parents, family, teachers, and faculty. Today I stand before you, ready to give a speech of how the past 12 years of our lives have brought us where we are today, in this exact moment, graduation. Today marks the ending of a journey defined by our first vocabulary tests, learning how to add and subtract, studying what the earth is made of, and thousands of words written later. But with a beginning, always comes an end. It's a weird feeling. In fact, I'm sure many of you, including myself, don't know how to feel at all. Accomplished that we finished, confused because we don't know what life will hold for us after this, sad because we may never see the individuals that are here again. I think that it's safe to say that all of those are things that we feel right now. In a small town, things are different. You see everyone and are able to recognize aspects of all of your classmates. Bonds are made with the people around you on another and deeper level. We are all preparing to leave, but please stay with me for now and recognize that this is it. All of the special memories and things that we've gone through as a class, as a family, are coming to a close. Think, feel, and absorb it. Nostalgia fills us right now as we reflect on our past. This is an abstract feeling, uncomfortable and unknown. It's okay to be scared, as most of us are. These people that we have learned to adapt to and have become a part of are all going to go their separate ways. We first walked into this building uncertain of what it would be like. Our class's reputation has not always been the best, but one thing I can say without question is that we were always here for each other. As a body of students, we have really always had each other's backs. Coming together now, take a moment to look around and notice how much we really have changed. None of us are the same person that we were walking into Campbell High School for our first day. We have strived, changed, and grown to become extremely strong individuals who are going to do great things. All of us are going to miss high school eventually. Whether you do now or not, it will hit you at some point. This is the foundation of our future, where treasured friendships and memories were created. Aside from academics, we have learned more about ourselves and others and chosen with which to walk this path. Don't forget it all just yet. Don't forget the way the adrenaline pumps through our bodies before a pep rally. Don't forget the greetings every morning walking into the building from Colonel and how excited he gets us for hump day. I'm sorry we won't see you again on Monday. Don't forget the lunch table laughs with your friends that you've known for years. Don't forget how it felt to miss our DC trip after already picking our roommates. Don't forget how it felt when COVID took so much away from us, but we still overcame it. Don't forget the smiles on our friends' faces when we walk into class. Don't forget how important it is to hold people that you care about closely. Never forget the good, the bad, the happy, or the sad. All of these emotions were key to building who you are now. Don't let these experiences you have lived fade, because it's the only time that you will ever get to live them. It is all bittersweet how our annoying 7 a.m. alarms will become ringings of the past in remembrance of our teenage years. How there are no more bells sending us on to the next step of our school day routine. How once, 2:23 was the best time of the day, but now it is just like any other time on the clock. These parts of times that we once knew, but could never stop. Times that couldn't have gone by any faster. In the blink of an eye, we have grown, matured, and are soon to become alumni of Campbell High School. The bittersweet is filled with such simple things that have been in front of us this whole time. As we begin to feel the reality of it, I hope you can all realize how lucky we have been to know each other, because I certainly do. Be sure to hold the relationships you have made and experiences you have had to heart, and carry them with you in this new chapter of life we are entering. Our class is different and extremely special. Make sure you never take for granted the privilege of growing up in the group that we did. Thank you, class of 2024.
To quote Winnie the Pooh, "How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard." But we made it. Today is a day that we all have dreamed of, but struggle to believe would be real and happening. We are starting our own journeys, breaking away from what was planned, but for us, instead working towards what we want. Today is our first day of being leaders, individuals, and decision makers. Some of us are going off to college next year, some of us are joining the military, and some of us are going into the workforce. But either way, we are all stepping foot into the real world to start something new and exciting. Although it may be scary for some of us to think about dealing with the unknown and untraveled, we will all find our way to our own individual triumphs. I'm not saying there won't be obstacles, challenges, or setbacks. However, they are all steps to achieving our final goal and opening our gateways to success. Campbell has taught us the principles of character, courage, respect, and responsibility, which we should demonstrate in our daily lives. We have been able to persevere as a class through adversities and grow as people throughout our 4 years here. We may look over what Campbell has taught us, but these lessons will play a key role for our success in the future. Being scared of the unknown is common, but we shouldn't let fear stop us from moving on. Rather than thinking of this as an end, it should be the start of a new chapter and a path to something better. Remember, as you start to embark on this journey, never lose sight of your dreams and work to become the best version of yourself. To quote Dr. Seuss, "If you get a chance, take it. If it changes your life, let it. Nobody said it'd be easy, they just promised it would be worth it." Congratulations to the Campbell class of 2024.
Good evening, family, friends, and educators. Thank you for joining us this evening as we celebrate this important milestone. It is my honor as class treasurer to present this year's class gift. All of the students here today have worked hard over the past 4 years to complete this chapter in our lives and enter adulthood. As we reflect on our time at Campbell, I'd like to acknowledge the unique culture and community that we share. The class of 2024 is a diverse and distinctive group of students, and we'd hope to have left our mark on Campbell. To reveal this year's gift, I'd like to invite our co-historian and the designer of the gift, Ryan Morrison.
It was a true honor to work aside the class officers and class advisors to create a banner that will be displayed in the Campbell High School gym. Included on this banner are the 4 core values: character, courage, respect, and responsibility, as well as our academic crest, first created by Denise Freeman, an incredibly valued teacher here in our school. Campbell is known for its tight-knit family and success within our sports programs. However, this banner will also serve as a reminder to students, faculty, and families about our dedication to academics and our strides towards personal growth and development when exemplifying the 4 core values. We would now like to invite to the podium Allie Smith, the class of 2025 president, to accept this gift on behalf of the class of 2024. Thank you.
On behalf of the rest of the Campbell community, I would like to thank the class of 2024 for this gift.
Hello, fellow classmates, staff, family, and friends. It's an honor to speak to you all about our student council and leadership here at Campbell High School. My 4 years at Campbell have been quite the experience, to say the least. I started out here as a shy, timid freshman who didn't really do a lot, maybe played a few sports, but that was it. Same happened with sophomore year. I'd kind of did the bare minimum and didn't really break out of my comfort zone. My junior year came around, and my family told me to join some different clubs. So I decided to run for class representative of student council, and to my surprise, I won. I stepped it up my junior year. I tried to help in any way possible. I built connections with my teachers and joined different clubs. At the end of junior year, one of my classmates came up to me and told me they were going to be nominating me for co-president along with Alex Kirby. Now, let me tell you, I was completely shocked, scared even. The way it usually goes was a long-lasting member, usually a junior officer, was elected for president, not someone who had just learned what student council was all about. To be truly honest, when they said it to me, the first thing I thought of was, wow, this is going to look really good on my college application. And as I thought more about it, I didn't think I was the right fit. But Alex is one of my closest friends, so I knew he'd have my back. Senior year came around, and I had no clue what was in store for me. It was tough. I had a lot of responsibilities, and a lot of people were looking up to me. And Alex to lead this group that runs a lot of the activities here in Campbell. I started second guessing myself. Had I made the right decision? Was I the one meant to be in this position? I truly didn't know. But our first assembly came around, the holiday tree lighting, and people loved it. I felt so relieved, and it gave me somewhat of that affirmation that maybe I was cut out for the job. This continued to happen, and by the time I got to Springfest, I truly did realize the opportunity I was given. I was in a position to lead others and make their time at Campbell some of the most fun they could have. Teachers would come up to me and thank me for the assemblies our student council had put on, along with students. So why do I tell this story? There's two main points behind this. The first one is leadership. By the time Springfest was over, I started reflecting and realized just how powerful leadership can be. A true leader is able to bring different people together to unite under one common goal, and that can be very powerful, as we've seen by the events and achievements the student council has achieved. The second point, being the most important, is to take advantage of the opportunities you are given. I say this to all of you. You truly don't know where they can take you. You may be scared to take that step, just like I was my junior year. You may think you're not cut out for the job, not ready, but I'm telling you to take those risks when they are handed to you. They can be life-changing. As you go to college, the military, the trades, the workforce, no matter where you go, you'll be given countless opportunities. Make the most of them. I want to leave you all off with a quote from a movie by an actor named Oscar Isaac. He says, "When it feels scary to jump, that is exactly when you need to jump in." Thank you all, and congratulations to the class of 2024.
Leadership. What is leadership? By definition, the Oxford Dictionary defines leadership as the action of leading a group of people or an organization. Over the past year, working side by side with Aiden, this term had come up plenty of times, and I think it's safe to say our perception of the word completely changed. At the start of the year, the word leadership was an inside joke between Mr. McDonough and our fellow student council officers. Donough would always bring the term up, and we would mock him for it. For example, if an officer or someone in student council did something helpful, we would say, "That's leadership," commemorating them. But throughout the year, my comprehension of the word evolved. To me, the term leadership is directing a group of people towards a goal while holding each other accountable and fighting through adversity that comes at you rather than running from it. All around us, Campbell High School is filled with leaders, but here are some of the class of 2024 classmates that stuck out to me. The first person who came to mind revolving leaders in our grade is Jocelyn Green. Whether it's her helping Aiden and I bring in new ideas with student council for pep rallies and spirit weeks, or planning out and informing our class on our senior week activities. On top of that, making TikToks that make our class famous. Jocelyn really was the backbone of our class and exemplified day by day what being a true leader is. Another true leader in our grade is Colby West. As a member of student council, Colby was always reliable. Any task that was handed to him, you could be sure it would be done. If he had missed a meeting, he would make sure to text me and see what he had missed if we need anything. He is a co-president of Campbell's Youth and Government Program, chair of the House Committee, and on top of all that, Colby had won House Delegate of the Year. Ryan Morrison also is someone who showed great leadership. At times, Ryan was practically an officer for Stuco. Whether it was her staying after school at officer meetings or joining our lunch meetings where Donough would take our food, Ryan was always there, eager to help out. On top of all that, she was also our class historian running our class social media. The last leader I will speak about is Jack Kidwell. Jack came through time and time again, hitting, as Donough likes to call it, leadership home runs. Whether it was DJing the homecoming dance, helping plan out and execute Winter Carnival, or emceeing the Springfest pep rally with me, Jack was like our third co-president. At the end of the day, leadership is inside each and every one of us. It's more of a choice than anything. As Donough would always say, the leadership boulder is rolling towards you. It's your choice to stare at it and let it crush you, or to move out of the way and make changes. As we enter the real world, the leadership boulders we face will only grow bigger and come at you faster. I challenge you all to be the ones who make the changes and stop the boulders. Our guest speaker is the perfect example of a leader. At the end of last year, our class became in need of a new class advisor. Ms. Gaspar was quick to step up and fill the vacant position with Mrs. Green. Since that decision, Mrs. Gaspar has poured countless hours to make our senior year the best it could be. So now I present to you Mrs. Gaspar.
Ladies and gentlemen, proud parents and families, esteemed faculty and staff, Campbell High School administration, honored members of the Litchfield School Board, and most importantly, members of the graduating class of 2024. I want to thank you for the honor of being your commencement speaker for this most worthy occasion. When I was so graciously asked to speak on behalf of these amazing young people before us, I was humbled. I realized very quickly the immensity of this task. But more importantly, I felt the gravity of the honor I had been given. This is one of the most important days in your lives, and I truly hope that I can do it justice. It was only 3 short years ago, I watched almost all of you at various times during that first week of sophomore year ramble into my classroom, some feeling hesitant, some excited to begin the new school year, and some feeling annoyed that the summer was already over. I, on the other hand, was extremely excited to get started. And as I watched a confluence of adorable and eager young ladies promenade into the room and a handful of inquisitive young lads following behind them, I thought to myself, this year is going to be great. There I was, absorbed in the reverie of all the wonder that is Honors World English, introducing these curious youngsters to the all-encompassing excitement of what lay in store for them. William Shakespeare, Victor Hugo, vocabulary and context, dangling participles. While out of the corner of my eye, I noticed the slightly muted laughter of 4 whippersnappers. Who were they, you might ask? Well, I'm not going to name drop. All right, I'll tell you their last names. Craig, Kirby, Byron, and Sullivan. These shifty lads tried desperately, but in vain, to disguise their trickery. After the 4th and final, boys, please, enough. Don't make me say it again. Let's just say my patience level had reached its peak. As the laughter continued, it became very clear that all eyes in the class were giggling at what was projected on the whiteboard behind me, which seemed strange at that moment, as I really was struggling to see the humor in my list of classroom expectations and cell phone policy. But yet it continued, and long enough for me to look back at the whiteboard. And there they were, folks, larger than life, SpongeBob SquarePants, and Patrick Star projected over what should have been my classroom syllabus. Let's just say that my reaction to the cute children wasn't my finest moment. Come to think of it, I'm not sure I even remember what I said in response to it, but I distinctly remember being able to hear a pin drop for the rest of class. Maybe someone should have warned me that Lucas Craig was not only a sly little bugger, but clearly savvy with technology. I love you, Lucas, wherever you are. While that year may have started out a little bumpy, as time went on, the students in this class began penetrating my heart. And now I'm finding I don't want to say goodbye to them. As you can imagine, I knew that my message today had to be as profound as the impact the individuals before us have had on my own life. I'm not sure I can say anything that powerful, but I certainly am going to try. It's certainly overwhelming when tasked with the role of commencement speaker. It's such an honor, but overwhelming at the same time. What message can I convey that will prove meaningful? I certainly don't pretend to have all the answers. What I can do, however, is share some experiences and lessons learned throughout my own life, and hope that the graduates here today can take them on their own journeys down the path of theirs. So here it is, seniors. This is what I ask of you. First, surround yourselves with love. I'm blessed that my own parents provided a home of warmth, cherishing, and nurturing. And when I became a mother myself, I realized the true blessing and sheer gravity of loving 2 individuals more than myself. All of these experiences have made me a better sister, daughter, wife, mother, friend, and hopefully a better teacher. In a world so consumed by self-absorption, worry, anxiety, and a hyper-focus on things that truly don't matter, it's never been more important than now to be compassionate and kind. Take a moment to look around you. You are truly surrounded by love. Embrace it, take it with you, and remember, love is what got you to this moment. Second, embrace change. This has always been something with which I struggle. But change is inevitable. It's inevitable that you're leaving Campbell High School to embark on your own journeys, even when you thought this time would never come. It's inevitable that relationships will change in your day-to-day lives, and probably have already, even with those whom you feel most loved. And it's inevitable that you'll be faced with new challenges, some more difficult than others. Try to face these times with courage and fortitude. Go beyond your limitations, even when it feels unnerving. The satisfaction you get when accomplishing this is unparalleled. I know that I speak for my colleagues and friends when I tell you that the support and love from family, as well as from all that is Campbell High School, will always be a safeguard for you. Unlike so many other things in life, this remains unchanging. Third, be present. Put down the cell phones. Shut down the laptops. Limit your time playing video games. Remind yourself to make spending time with loved ones a priority. Relationships need nurturing. It's now pouring, Mr. Hess. Just like plants need water. Oh, water, we've got it right here. One of the things of which I've become so aware. Do I just keep going? Yeah? Okay. This does nothing for my hair, kids. Is that time, listen carefully, guys. Time is all we have. It is finite and it is precious. I encourage all of you to try and make it a priority to spend quality time with your loved ones. To truly be present. Okay. Life is made up of small moments that often hold the most meaning. Take the time to appreciate those moments with your loved ones. A shared laugh, a hug, or a simple conversation. Do these things without looking down at your Apple Watch while people are talking to you. Cherish every moment you have together and make memories that will last a lifetime. All right, guys, can you hear me? Number 4, you ready? As human beings, we strive so hard to reach milestones in our lives. Don't wish your lives away. As Mrs. Green and I addressed your class for the first time at the start of the school year, we asked you not to wish this year over. Despite the stresses of exams, college applications, I'm going to skip to number 5. Okay, you ready? Be inspired. Oh, thank you so much. Chivalry is not dead, guys. Inspiration is what guides me through life, as most of you laugh at the fact that I have seen Phantom of the Opera and Les Miserables over 30 times. And ask me if it never gets boring. It doesn't, because I'm inspired. I first realized, I'm going to make this short. My papers are sticking together. Hold on. All right. I'm inspired by my husband. I'm inspired by my family. I'm inspired by all of you, my colleagues, everyone here. I'm inspired by God. But most importantly, I'm inspired by all of you. All of you are the very reasons why I continue teaching. You guys, there have been many times where I've wanted to leave this profession, and I don't because of you. I leave you with one final thought, I promise. There's a song in the musical Wicked that expresses exactly how I feel about you guys. Listen closely. It sounds something like this. I'm not going to sing. I've heard it said that people come into our lives for a reason, bringing with them something we must learn. It well may be that we will never meet again. I can't get to the next page. It's because I knew you, I've been changed for good. I love all of you. I had more, but I'm not going to get you soaked. Congratulations, class of 2024. I love you. What do I do? All right. Am I introducing someone? Oh, good. Okay.
It's gonna stop. Good evening to my class, the Campbell class of 2024, and to the family and friends who are here to support and recognize us on this momentous occasion. Before I begin, I would like to thank everyone who has helped to get me and all of my peers to where we are today. If there's one thing that we'd all agree on, it's that none of us would be here preparing to walk across the stage without the support of our parents, siblings, relatives, friends, teachers, mentors, and all of the CHS staff. We may also all agree that the school shouldn't have done away with half-day Wednesdays, but that would be a moot point. Truly, we all owe a lot to you for supporting us in this chapter of our lives that is about to come to a close. Now, if anyone had asked me during my 4 years of high school if I wanted to speak during graduation, I probably would have gagged at the thought of it and said that it was the last thing that I wanted to do. Anyone who knows me knows that even now, I would rather be sitting with all of you, twiddling my thumbs, while I wait for the speeches to be over so that I can get my diploma. However, the cards have been dealt, and the cards in my hand say that I have the honor to speak to all of you about our journey through the past 4 years of high school. As I sat down to write this speech, I thought back on what our high school journey was like and how I could turn it into an interesting speech that wouldn't put half the class to sleep. And then it dawned on me. Our high school career was just like a Tottenham Hotspur soccer match. Because of course I can turn anything into a reference about Tottenham. Our pre-match anticipation started way back in 2020 when we were all little 8th graders. We were excited to become freshmen next school year to enter what at the time seemed like a golden palace compared to LMS. Okay. But just as the excitement was rising to its peak, kickoff was delayed due to the dreaded COVID-19. Headed into freshman year, it felt like we were already 4 goals down. I'm sure many of us felt the odds were stacked against us, that the universe wasn't in our favor. Apparently it isn't today. Our first year of high school was far from normal, but we all persevered. We came together as one big team to support each other and power through the tough times. We started scoring goals of our own. We made the best of what was a terrible situation. By the time summer rolled around and freshman year was over, it's back. We were only 2 goals down. But more importantly, we had grown together as a class. We had emerged from the dark days and that was the early pandemic, and we were ready to enter the next year as one, heads held high, ready to destroy whatever challenges faced us. Sophomore year was a blur. So much happened, and yet, did anything really happen? Like I really have nothing to say about sophomore year other than it happened. Whatever. By the end of sophomore year, with the halftime whistle blown, we were still 2 goals in the hole. There wasn't much to look forward to in the dreaded junior year, with the SATs, college applications, and hard classes all on the horizon. But as we entered the locker room, as all hope seemed to be lost, we rallied. We've always been a unique class, and we used that to build an identity. We banded together as one and entered the second half stronger than ever. Into junior year we went, firing on all cylinders, banging in goals left and right. We did fundraisers together, a goal. Bulldozed our way through the SATs together, another goal. And put on prom together, a final goal. And as we entered senior year, we were finally winning. We'd come back from the deficit that was the pandemic and our unique first years of high school. We'd rewritten our reputation that came with us from middle school into one of camaraderie and perseverance. We'd come back from being down 4-0 to now being up 5-4. And here we are, at the end of senior year, waiting for the ref to blow the final whistle. I know for many of us, senioritis hit hard, and it felt like we had infinite extra time added on to the match that was high school. But Hess has finally called the game to a close, and it's now time for us to receive our trophy for winning the match. Throughout our high school years, we've become a team. And as a team, we can all be proud to be here today after the universe threw everything it had at us. We won. We made it. I'm proud to say that as a team, we forged our way through the match that is high school, and we have finally made it to the end, stronger than ever. I want to end this speech with a saying, to dare is to do. The motto of Tottenham Hotspurs and the perfect words for our class. It embodies our fighting spirit and our mentality to always jump into life head first. It also reflects all of our mentalities heading forward into the rest of our lives. The Campbell Class of 2024 is a unique and impassioned set of bright minds who I'm sure won't be forgotten in a hurry. But it is time for us to walk off the pitch that is Campbell High School and enter the next big match of our lives. Thank you.
Welcome once again, family, friends, and community to the graduation celebration for the Campbell High School Class of 2024. It has been an absolute honor to serve this class, the school, and the community this year as principal of Campbell. I would like to take a moment to express my great appreciation to all the families and friends who have supported the graduates along this journey. I also want to thank the Litchfield School Board, including Chairman Mr. Andrew Cutter, and members Mrs. Heidi Ames, Mr. Matthew Shoemaker, Mrs. Christina Harrison, and Mr. Peter Plansky for their support of our schools. To Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Jetty, and Curriculum Director Mary Widman, both of whom will be moving on to new adventures after serving the Litchfield School District for 6 wonderful years. And to the rest of the SAU staff who worked tirelessly on behalf of the Litchfield School District, thank you for all of your support. I want to express my deepest appreciation to the best administrative team, Dana Giampaolo, Valerie Nelson, and Josh Knight, and the greatest admin assistants, Karen Sansom, Mary Frank, and Amanda Susi, along with the entire Campbell High School faculty and staff for your total commitment to our school and to the seniors to help them reach this final moment. Finally, and possibly most importantly, I want to thank our facilities manager, Dave Ross, our custodial supervisor, Joe Underwood, Derek Fanjoy from Maintenance and Grounds, and finally, Campbell's lead custodian, Dan Del Greco. Without the dedication and hard work of these individuals, I would not be standing on this stage today, literally. And now, as principal of Campbell High School, I do certify that these students have successfully met the graduation requirements set by the Litchfield School Board in the state of New Hampshire. I present to you Mr. Andrew Cutter, Chairman of the Litchfield School Board, the graduating members of the class of 2024, and I ask you and the following individuals to assist in the distribution of the diplomas. Superintendent of Schools, Dr. Michael Jetty, Assistant Principal, Dana Giampaolo, Director of School Counseling, Valerie Nelson, Athletic Director, Josh Knight, Senior Class Advisors, Amy Gaspar and Julie Green. Faculty member Kearney Kelly Frazier will be announcing the names of the graduates. And now, as we formally begin the ceremony, I express my deepest gratitude and congratulations to the Campbell High School Class of 2024.
Declan Bradley Sullivan, Endicott College. Jocelyn Marie Green, St. Anselm College, Diploma with Distinction. Kate McKenna Soul, Quinnipiac University. Josie Ann McDonald, University of Central Florida, diploma with distinction. Annalise Veronica Lambert, media entrepreneur. Ryan Lee Morrison, Merrimack College. Alexander J. Kirby, University of New Hampshire. Aidan Robert Scopolidis, University of Massachusetts Lowell, diploma with distinction. Lucas Christopher Chu, Purdue University, diploma with distinction. Ivan Joseph Dodge, Roger Williams University, diploma with distinction. Patrick Roy Chamberlain. Walter F. Cardinal III, New Hampshire School of Mechanical Trades. William A. Caleri, Endicott College. Talia Minalise Burgos Noble, Plymouth State University. Trenton Brown. Cameron Joseph Breton, Johnson & Wales University. Elijah Alexander Berry, Southern Wesleyan University. Lana Begg, Rivier University. Lisa Rose Adams, Johnson & Wales University. Jackson Philip Abdamore, Southern New Hampshire University. Leanne Elizabeth Ramos, Boston College, diploma with distinction. Madison Faith Dozois, Southern New Hampshire University. Jaden Roseanne Willett, University of New Hampshire, diploma with distinction. Alexandra Abigail Yee Fry Columbus, University of New Hampshire, diploma with distinction. Jocelyn Elizabeth Ackley, Southern New Hampshire University. Drew Robert Avitable, Keene State College. Ava Gray Berg, Auburn University, diploma with distinction. Brett Christopher Byron, University of New Hampshire. Anastasia Nicole Brown, Boston University, diploma with distinction. Madison Olivia Bruner, Johnson & Wales University. Hunter Allen Grant, Lakes Region Community College. Callie Grace, Rivier University. Hunter Feely, Keene State College. Abigail Lena Fay, Quinnipiac University. Piper Madeline Duclos, Paul Mitchell Beauty School. Michaela M. Drew, Lakes Region Community College. Owen Christopher Dodge, Roger Williams University, diploma with distinction. Braden David Deneen, University of New Hampshire. Joshua Paul Daigle. Lucas Robert Craig, Anderson University. Clarissa Marie Legault Caesar, University of Maryland. Isabella Rose Kaliva McDonough, Manchester Community College. Bryden Michael Karen, Construction. Zachary L. Connolly, Employment. Anna Marie Curtis, Roger Williams University. Logan Robert Daigle, Husson University. Travis Parker Ducharme, trades. Adriana Lynn Duncan, Salem State University. Ashley Morgan Fay, Emerson College, diploma with distinction. Lex Robert Flint, animal caretaker. Sophia May McPherson, Salve Regina University. Tucker James Matthews, Southern New Hampshire University. Noah Patrick Marcotte, University of New Hampshire. Aaliyah L. Lynch, Child Care Assistant. Kayla Mahan Leon Guerrero, Johnson & Wales University. Tyson James Landry, Southern New Hampshire University. Cody Soar Kam, Nashua Community College. Aiden Thomas Kennedy, Clark University. Brianna Hubbard, Southern New Hampshire University. Michael Aiden Greco, Franklin Pierce University. Isaac Shaw Grant, Rivier University. Ethan Paul Holder, Employment. Cronin Jacob Isbicki, Plymouth State University. Bryce Reno Keppel, University of New Hampshire. Jack David Kidwell, Sacred Heart University. Joseph Roy Leclerc, Merrimack College. Joseph Thomas LaValle, Southern New Hampshire University. Abigail Lynn McConnell, University of New Hampshire. Shia Elizabeth Mahar. Ariel Marquez Martinez, Southern New Hampshire University. Tyler Patrick Reynolds, Lakes Region Community College. Juliana Marie Rayfuse, University of New Hampshire. Brandon E. Portillo, Johnson & Wales University. Damon J. Perron. Phoebe Isabel Pure, Universal Technical Institute. Gavin Chance Osgood, University of New Hampshire. Ashley Madison O'Brien, University of New Hampshire. Paul Christian Nees, University of New Hampshire. Julia Summer Morgan, University of New Hampshire. Olivia Ann Moreau, University of New England. Austin James McHugh, University of New Hampshire. Elise Quinn Morey, West Virginia University. Catherine Elizabeth Niswander, Southern New Hampshire University. Lachlan Jack O'Neill, University of Massachusetts Lowell, Diploma with Distinction. Caitlin Joanne Otis, University of New Hampshire, Diploma with Distinction. Sophie Rose Overbeck, University of South Carolina. Juliana Lynn Pinciero, Keene State College. Maria Oliver Prue, Keene State College. Margaret Rose Reiki, Manchester Community College. Ryan John Ray, Southern New Hampshire University. Pristine Sitola, Rollins College. Andrew Stephen Wilness, University of Hartford. Michael Joseph Walsh, High Point University. Raghav Ticker, University of Massachusetts Lowell, Diploma with Distinction. Wyatt Thomas Tarr, HVAC. Haley Elizabeth Swanson, Endicott College, Diploma with Distinction. Ryan Benjamin Stone. Rowan Maddock Simons, Employment. Jada Santiago, Southern New Hampshire University. Samantha Jean Roach, Assumption University. Maria Eduarda Ribeiro Santiago, Gap Year in Brazil. Dominic Salvatore Romano, Manchester Community College. Corey Ruthier, Manchester Community College. Lily Ryan Skibout, University of New Hampshire. Amelia Eileen Silver, University of New England. Colby Anthony West, University of New Hampshire. Nicholas Matthew Walker, Welding Apprenticeship. Alana Katrina Tavares, University of New Hampshire. Jaden Lee Sweeney, University of Rhode Island. Evan Nicholas St. Pierre, Carpentry.
Ladies and gentlemen, families, staff, and of course, my fellow graduates. Today marks the ending of a truly laborious but remarkable journey for us all alike. We have quite the class here, guys, and I'm so honored and humbled to have been able to serve as your class president. As you sit in your chairs today, I ask of you to please take a moment to reflect upon your time here in the school district. Over the past 12 years, we have managed to do some very incredible things you would never expect from a little school with barely 400 students. First, our sports teams. Statistically speaking, there's no reason why we should be as good as we are. We're an athletic powerhouse. Soccer and football teams have definitely shown us that over the past couple of years. Many other teams have as well, making it to the championship, but sadly falling short. But as the football team puts it best, our family is stronger than your team. This extends way beyond any sports team. This motto resonates with me when I look out upon us as the class of 2024. As much as we may disagree sometimes, or get fired up in CAGsketball, or have to stop the entire convoy of nature's classroom buses just so I can pee in a Dunkin's, we have become more than just classmates. We are more than just a group of kids that go to school together. I look at our class as a family. We have made memories, grown up together, given homeworks to each other, but most importantly, I believe we have learned from each other. And as we prepare to venture out into the world, let us carry the spirit of family that has defined our time here. Let us remember the importance of standing by one another, lifting each other up, and always being there, no matter the distance that separates us. Now I would like to take a moment to acknowledge someone who has said something that changed my entire perspective on life. And I believe it might be able to change yours as well. Now, I'm not saying it will, but just hear me out. Imagine a 5-year-old Declan on his way to kindergarten, sporting new shoes, brand new lunchbox, and a backpack with my name on it for whatever reason. Before I left, my dad looked me in the eyes and he said, "Declan, set the example." Now, at the time, it meant absolutely nothing to me. I was 5 years old, I could barely read. But my dad went on to say this to me each and every morning before every day of school for the rest of my elementary, middle, and high school days. As I grew older, I still didn't truly understand what it meant. It took me years to understand that setting the example isn't about being perfect. It's about being authentic. It's about owning up to our mistakes, learning from them, and striving to be better each and every day. It's about showing kindness in a world that can sometimes be cruel, and standing up for what is right, even when it's not easy. As we stand on the doorstep of our future, I urge you, my fellow graduates, to remember those words that I so often took for granted as my father spoke them. Set the example. Let them guide you as you navigate the complexities of life beyond these walls. Let them remind you of the impact that you can have, not just on your own journey, but on the world around you. So I thank you, Father, wherever you are. Hope you don't mind me putting you in the spotlight right there. So now I say, to the star athletes who led our teams to victory and dedicated scholars who pursued knowledge with unwavering determination, you've inspired us all with your passion and commitment. To the artists, musicians, and performers who graced our stages with creativity and talent, you've enriched our lives with your gifts and passion for your craft. To the quiet leaders who led by example and the unsung heroes who worked tirelessly behind the scenes, you have demonstrated the power of humility and service. And to those who may have felt overlooked at times, know that your presence has been felt and valued more than you could ever imagine, because without you, our class wouldn't be complete. Each and every member of our class has left an indelible mark on our journey, and for that, I ask of you to appreciate this amazing milestone, but realize that is the beginning of something greater. I ask you to take that risk, make that mistake, tell someone you're grateful for them, tell that person you love them. I ask that you thank God for the blessings in your life, and whatever it is that you may be embarking upon after leaving this place, be the best at it. Never let somebody condescend your dreams and aspirations, because the only person that has control over your future is you. Lastly, I ask that you all remember the memories, both good and bad. Remember the friends who you walk the halls with every day. Remember the teachers who helped you find your passions. Remember your first love. Do not forget the group of people that sat around a fire with you until midnight, simply talking about life. As we part ways, let's carry these memories with us, not as mere recollections of the past, but as reminders of the strength, love, and unity that we all shared. Here's to the nights we felt infinite, to the dreams we dared to dream, and to the unbreakable bonds that will always keep us connected. So I ask you one last time, wherever you go, set the example. Congratulations again to Class of 24. Be proud of yourselves. I love you all. Now, would the members of the Class of 2024 please stand? As class president of the Class of 2024, I would ask my classmates to please move your tassel from the right-hand side of your mortarboard to the left-hand side of your mortarboard. Congratulations. We are now alumni of Campbell High School.